All aboard! Greetings, passengers. You're listening to Derailed. For your own safety, please avoid getting attached to any one topic, as the Derailed crew will most likely, as their name suggests, derail before you have your fill. When listening to Derailed, please keep your earbuds in and your speakers low, as we would rather not be responsible for anything we may say on this podcast. Pulling into the station now is Season 2, Episode 5. My name is Greg, and I will be your train conductor, and as always, I'm joined by Harry and Ash. What's going on, boys?
What's up?
Hello?
Any major life changes? Anyone pregnant?
No.
Oh,
What you mean?
Whoa.
No.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get to the first segment. The one in charge of the intro segment this week is me.
It's me.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. All right, so the intro segment was crazy news, and I created this segment essentially just because I just get whenever I'm bored, I just scroll through the Google articles on my phone, and some of them are pretty crazy. So I've just been screenshotting a lot of them over the past couple months. So I was like, I need some. Okay, we're restarting the entire episode. Just kidding. So yeah, I just wanted some opportunity to share these, because these are not things you just sort of bring up in conversation. So I was like, yeah, I just need some outlet to like talk about how crazy the shit is. So I'm gonna do this somewhat similarly to how Harry did it last time with the Reddit posts. I'm just gonna send you guys the link. And then you can check it out. And I have like little summaries of each one. These are not, this is plagiarism. Like I did just copy paste some parts of the articles. So they're not so much summaries as much as they're just paraphrased versions of the articles to read about what they are, to give context to the listeners. But you guys can just sort of scroll around the articles and look at the pictures and shit if you want to. So I will, I'm just going to post this in our main chat. Okay. This is the first link. The first article we're going to be talking about.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, so the name of this article is MMO player begrudgingly pours hot coffee on his butthole after losing bet over a 1 in 10,000 drop that his rival spent 200 days grinding for.
Okay, you need to unpack this title, because I get the first part, which I wish I didn't. But the rest of it is just word soup to me.
Yeah, well, I'll just read this paraphrased version. I should say this is from the website Games Radar, and this article is by Austin Wood, just to give credit where credit is due. So there's this takes place in the game RuneScape. Apparently, it's called Old School RuneScape. I don't know if that's different from RuneScape.
Classic and old school, right?
I don't know anything about RuneScape, but anyway, this takes place, yeah, in old school RuneScape. There's a guy named Hey Tom's My Name who began a grind in old school RuneScape to obtain the giant squirrel agility pet by running 100 laps of the penguin agility course every day. All while sharing a new penguin fact each day to stay in character. That obviously wasn't required for the pet. That was just something he was doing. It's one of those like Reddit things where you're like day one of doing this thing. So he was doing that with like his attempts to get this penguin pet drop. The drop rate is apparently 1 in 9,779 from the course, and that's apparently the highest rate of drop for a pet in an agility course, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so it took him, I think he started in like 2022 or something. It took him quite a few months of just like daily, constantly doing this lap thing. So he completed it on May 2nd of this year, apparently having completed approximately 25,000 laps. And his posts were starting to become like pretty popular in the OSRS Reddit community, the old school RuneScape community. I don't even know how big that community is, so popular might be like 100 upvotes for them.
Yeah, could be just like 6 people and their grandma.
That might have been the only thing that was getting posted to that community. I don't know. But apparently when he got this pet, it was such big news that it actually made it to the r/all. Because of how many upvotes it got. So it was
probably more than
a lot
6
of people. Yeah. A lot of people were very confused about this and why this was a thing. But it was there was a Reddit user named Tessa Holly who replied to this guy's 208th post, betting that if you get it tomorrow, I will have my fiance pour hot coffee on my butthole. He then proceeded to get it tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
The one time.
I don't know if that was the stakes you wanted to go for.
But I mean, just like man,
delete the Reddit account, which is what I would have done.
He wanted to honor it.
I mean,
I respect it, I guess.
I mean, boys. Bro is honorable, I guess.
So the person who wrote the article actually talked
Have an ice day, you freaks. Grats on the pet. That's amazing.
Yeah, so the writer of the article spoke to Tessa Holly about this. He says he caught him working out, which he finds encouraging because it suggests that the recovery process wasn't that bad. And then the quote from the guy, Tessa Holly, is, "It's tender, like burning your upper mouth after eating a hot pizza too early." And yeah, that's it for that article.
Said,
Thoughts, boys?
I had a Yeti ice block up my butt last night.
Yeah, he said that too. Yeah,
that's amazing. Okay, fair enough. That's a wholesome story in more ways than one.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Later in the article, it talks about like the person who wrote the article was like, "How was that conversation like with your fiance? Like, how do you go to your fiance and you're like, I need you to pour hot coffee down my butthole?" But apparently,
listen, if your fiance questions it, call off the marriage. She's
well.
Not
That's the thing. Apparently, she didn't question it, and apparently, she was very excited about it. And she asked,
excited.
And she asked if she could share it with all of her friends and stuff. So
what the fuck?
Yeah, and apparently they were concerned that their neighbor was going to see it because apparently their neighbor like walked out on his porch all the time to smoke. So they were afraid that they were going to get caught, which is like, I don't know why they were doing that in a spot
outside?
Where it could be seen from outside.
Well, I guess you don't want the coffee to end up on.
That's true. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think they did it outside, but I think
in a bathtub or.
Well, apparently they did it somewhere that could be seen from their neighbor's place. So,
God.
Weird story, but I don't know. It's just something I saw and I was like, "What?"
I mean, that's batshit insane, but also not that bad. So,
that's something.
It's a nice reward, I guess, for having completed the grind. Yeah. All right. So this is the next article. So the name of this article, this is from CNN by a Korean woman named Yoon Jung Sol. Student eats artwork of a banana duct taped to a museum wall because he was hungry. This one I think was bigger news.
And then it became a modern art piece. I remember this. This is why, by the way, I consistently say that.
Well, no. So this one already was a modern art piece, and actually the person who made this one did it satirically. So he made this piece because he was making fun of all the people who do stuff like this.
Actually bought that shit.
It's worth $120,000. It was sold for $120,000.
Banana taped to a wall.
Duct taped to a wall. Yeah. A satirical banana duct taped to a wall got sold to
my favorite thing about this is the peel was later replaced by the museum with a fresh banana.
Yeah, they just put another banana in
there. They have to.
Yeah, so yeah, the kid just ate it, and they were like,
imagine somebody eats the Mona Lisa, and someone in the fucking Louvre is like, that's all right, we got another one in the back. He actually made a couple.
He just walked up there, took the banana off, and then put the tape back. Like he just peeled it back onto the wall, and then he just ate the banana. And they were like, "Why'd you eat the banana?" And his the quote is that he ate it because he was hungry. Which, like, I guess that's fair. But yeah, so they were later replaced it with another banana. But the funniest part about this article to me is that this isn't the first time that this has happened to this exact exhibit. This is actually the second time. Let's see. So this piece is called The Comedian, and yeah, it's supposed to challenge pop culture or something. There was a performance artist.
Let me read it out because this is pissing me off. Perrin told CNN the bananas are a symbol of global trade, a double entendre, as well as a classic device for humor, adding that Catalan turns mundane objects into vehicles of both delight and critique. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So in 2019, performance artist David Datuna, wait, his name is literally Datuna, unceremoniously plucked the banana on display at the Periton Gallery in Miami and gobbled it as stunned onlookers watched. Later, he defended the act, calling it an art performance at a press conference and not an act of vandalism.
I say it goes, personally. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna bring a flamethrower to a modern art exhibit and say it was an art performance.
You heard it here first. Adash is gonna be the third man who eats the banana.
No, I'm gonna burn that shit.
It's probably like the ripest banana of all time. It's just sitting there. Yeah, so that's something that happened. And then the last article. This one is like an actual, I mean, you can't really call it serious, but it's a little bit more concerning, I feel like. So this article is called Japanese Shut-ins Flock to Hyper-Intelligent Interactive Anime-Styled Wife Bot Named Hikari. This is on inews.co.uk. I don't know what that is, but... and it's written by Michael Fitzpatrick.
Harry sounded so disappointed.
You know,
yeah. So the story.
As much as I love Japan and shit, they got some of the most.
I'm just gonna read the article parts that I copy pasted here.
The most sad ass motherfuckers in the world.
Okay. So first, really, there's another article that is linked to this. I didn't actually like prepare it, but I will just mention it later. But let me just read the paraphrase version of this article. So first released 4 years ago in Tokyo's Akihabara district, the 158 centimeter tall animated hologram named Hikari Azuma is the brainchild of inventor Minori Takeuchi, who wanted to bring some of his favorite manga-like characters to life and create a virtual companion. The result is a holographic interactive anime-style chatbot in a tube that uses motion tracking, speech recognition, and speech synthesis to generate a realistic female figure? Excuse me? Last time I checked, anime figures are not realistic.
I'm looking at this photo, dog, and she ain't realistic.
Anyway, so real that after she went on
looks
sale...
like she's trapped in a fucking coffee maker.
She is. Yeah. So real that after she went on sale by Mr. Takeuchi's tech company, Gatebox, thousands of men married his protege. Damn, now the $2,000 or £2,000 companion has hooked up with the world's most advanced consumer AI, GPT-4. The reaction in Japan has been enthusiastic. A crowdfunding request by Gatebox, whose strapline is virtual characters become life partners, reached a £30,000 target in 30 minutes to help bring the GPT enhanced character to market.
Degenerates, all of them.
Tokyo office worker Rina Sakura told us
this part.
that her male colleague told her that her male colleague was in love with AI, just like the lead in Spike's film Her, because it always responds to him so favorably, she said.
Oh
AI is so cute, he told her. Yeah. Even without a face, the voice is often made so girly, so I can imagine a cute girl, and I love it.
Oh my god!
About 4,000 men have so far wed their digital companions using certificates issued by the tech company Gatebox. Writing in the Journal of Human-Machine Communication, her analysis of Hikari reveals a stereotyped representation of a Japanese ideal bride who should be cute, sexy, comforting, good at housework, and subordinated to master like husband. She points out users are addressed as master by the holograms in their sexy maid-like attire,
that's so
speak
creepy.
in a high-pitched voice that some find nauseating. A cross between
that-
Alexa and a cute anime fantasy slave, this ideal
my
housewife
God.
is able to control smart electric appliances such as TV, lights, microwaves, and robotic vacuum cleaners.
Japan is not going to last. In 20 years, it's going to have the biggest population collapse.
Given Hikari plays upon some Japanese male fantasies, ultimately fulfilling the otaku's dream may require dialing down ChatGPT's prodigious intellect, confessed its creator, Mr. Takeuchi. So this article, I read this within like 2 days of reading another article about how there are like millions of empty Japanese houses that are selling for super cheap because the population has dropped so much. And I was like, I feel like there's a link here. I think something may be wrong with the whole like romance sort of side of Japan.
Like as much as I love the shit that they make sometimes, the hentai, the anime, and the manga and shit. This shit like this is just like, why? Come on, motherfuckers! Like you're so close to be so great.
Well,
you
the
guys
thing is,
remember
like
that shitpost green text where it's like it's Shinzo Abe and he's like, "Hey, wouldn't it be just like cool if you like went out and talked to a cute Japanese girl?"
yeah. I remember this.
And then there's the next photo is like him with like photoshopped gun, and he's like, "I'm no longer asking. Go outside, impregnate a Japanese woman."
Yeah, no, I think it's just like well, all that stuff when taken as like entertainment and just like like time passing, like anime and stuff and like hobbies, it's fine. It's when it starts influencing your lifestyle in ways that's a little scary. Because like in Japan,
this line sums it up perfectly. It's pets have been filling the gap for some in Japan, but now virtual partners are seen as a more viable alternative to relationships many Japanese had classified as quote unquote bothersome.
Yeah, it's because like there's this huge otaku culture in Japan, and like otaku culture is like people who just basically shut in at home and then just like live in anime. And it's like I've gone through phases of being really obsessed with anime. I never got to the point where it was the only thing I was doing ever, and like everything I did was to support my lifestyle of just watching anime all the time and obsessing over the characters. Like it always was a hobby. It was like a strong hobby at times, but it was never to the level of otakuism. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
It's kind of sad.
I don't know how that can replace like, because like I guess it can talk to you, but it's like you can't get in physical relationships with like a 3D hologram of a 50 centimeter character.
You spend enough money on a blowjob machine or whatever the fuck. It's probably close enough for those motherfuckers. And I feel like if you've never actually had the real deal, you wouldn't be able to compare with it. That just sounded like a weird flex, but
Go on.
But I mean, that's the thing is like, as people who have never had the real deal, I'm not sitting here like, I don't think it's that great. That's not my look. I'm not going to forsake my chances of getting laid for a hologram
who thinks there's no chance he can hit, or it's too bothersome to even try.
I'm gonna be honest, like
that's what I can't understand that mentality. Too bothersome to try. You're talking about a relationship. This isn't even just like girlfriend boyfriend. Every relationship takes maintenance. So do you just not have any friends and you don't have any relations with your parents or family? Like every single relationship takes work and maintenance and is bothersome, I guess, as you can call it. So it's like, how can you have that mentality towards
I
just?
have no idea, bro.
I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous. Because I don't get it. I mean. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I think we all agree here. That's fucked up. All right. Well, that was the crazy news. Yeah, I was going to say, if you go to Japan now, houses are really cheap, and the dating scene apparently is fucking wide open. So.
Yeah. But Japanese women don't really like
foreigners. That is also true. Yeah.
That's the kind of...
Well, me and Harry look Asian, so and Harry has some Japanese in him.
Yeah, I do have the knees and the B's.
You do not have knees. Take that back.
Okay, I have half a knee.
You have secondhand knees.
I am a knee.
Your knees were passed down through the family. All right. Well, that's all for the intro segment. That's not current news. It's kind of current news. It's within this year.
It's unfortunate news, to be honest.
It is unfortunate news for the most part.
I keep thinking of the Shinzo shit post.
Yeah.
Like, it just encapsulates this perfectly.
I think all of those articles you can just place under the "We live in a society" meme. All right, let's get to the main topic. All right. Fuck. Who's the topic person? All right, Ash, take it away.
All right. So I think the way to do this is we'll each do one, and then we'll just cycle through.
Just paraphrase the topic again.
Oh yes, of course. So the topic essentially is each of us have come up with product reviews for 3 separate products. We have a 1-star and a 5-star review for each product. We're not going to mention what the actual product is when we read out the reviews, and when we read out the reviews at the end, the other 2 will guess what the product is based off the review. So we'll just
these are all made up products, right? Did anyone do real products?
I did 2 real products.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right.
Yeah,
Fuck
mine are all. Mine
well,
are all made up.
You could do
so.
either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You're both faking gay.
I mean, mine are not real products, but there's definitely products that exist that are just the same thing, essentially, because of the world we live in is whack. So,
I mean, if a couple of my products existed, I would like to know, because I want to buy it.
I'm not gonna say that for my products.
Yeah,
I do not want to go anywhere near any of my products.
I mean, I do mean only, like, actually probably only one of these. I think, yeah, never mind. Anyway, all right, so I'll go first on my first product.
Are we taking turns, like one product each?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so the 1-star review, and I titled all my reviews. You don't have to, but this 1-star review is titled "Why Doesn't It Have an Off Switch?" in all caps. All right. I have an issue with procrastination, so I decided to try out this product. I'm just gonna say this product anytime I wanna.
I also did that. Yeah. I also used this product.
Yeah. It has ruined my life. First of all, why is the damn thing indestructible? I put 9 rounds in it with my Glock, and it still marched on to shock me. I can't be productive every single day. I just wanted to give me a reason not to be lazy all the time. But now, I can't even have Sundays off. What kind of psychopath builds a machine like this without an off switch? When I emailed customer support about this, they just said that it would be counterproductive to the product's goals to let the lazy person choose when they want to be motivated, which is understandable, but like, damn, I've been shocked so often I'm starting to lose feeling in my limbs. Alright, and now, the 5-star review. Best purchase of my life is the title. This product has changed my life dramatically. I, like every other man of culture, struggled to find time to do assignments in between surfing and hentai and H-anime. To rectify this issue, I decided to buy the product. To be perfectly honest, my procrastination issue has not been solved. However, I have now developed a new kink, and it has absolutely changed my life. I constantly load up multiple tasks I know I will never complete onto the product, so that it gives me the shocking, quote-unquote, punishment. I recently even managed to find a sugar dummy mommy online, and now never have to worry about doing assignments or needing a job ever again. Alright, those are the 2 reviews. Any guess as to the product?
Is this like a shock collar that you can program like things you want to do in it, and it forces you to do or it forces you to not procrastinate on them because they have like timers or something?
Yes, close. It because it's a machine and it's indestructible, so it's a robot. That chases you around and shocks you if you're procrastinating.
Wait, are we talking like a full size human robot or like a Roomba?
In between, like a dog size.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like imagining like a little like a rat-sized robot just fucking tailing you constantly and it just jumps on your heel and shocks you every time.
Motherfucker just put 9 rounds in it and it just doesn't slow down. It's built of solid fucking titanium.
I wouldn't be surprised if some version of this exists.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is something that someone would make and then be like, yeah, that's funny.
Alright, Harry, you want to go next?
I suppose so. Alright, for the first 1 star, this piece of crap has... Oh, fuck, I can't believe I wrote this.
Wait, why?
No, I already fucked up on reading it. This piece of crap has 1 job to do. And it can't even do that. All it's got to do is suck, and it ain't sucking. A baby sucking on a pacifier has more power than this thing ever did. The saying goes, you get what you pay for, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get for the money. But an oversized lawn ornament is all this is good for. Won't ever buy from this company ever again. I would rather go to Harbor Freight.
An oversized what did you say?
Lawn ornament.
Lawn ornament?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is all that this is good for. Won't ever buy from this company ever again. I'd rather go to Harbor Freight than buy crap from Amazon again. Oh, and the 5 star. Boy, does this thing go. Suck? Check. Big tank? Check. Fair price? Check. All my other coworkers were telling me to get one off the truck. Nah, just looked it up on Amazon and here it is. Cheaper and just as good, if not better, than what they're using. Just had to wait a day for shipping and boom, time to make some money. The suction is only as good as the air compressor, as your air compressor. So if you don't have something that can sustain the constant draw and usage, then this isn't for you. If you didn't already think about that though, you should probably do some more research on the tools and equipment you're buying. 10 out of 10 would buy again.
I feel like this is either a vacuum cleaner or a blowjob machine.
Yeah, I was initially on vacuum cleaner, which I guess makes sense. The lawn ornament is throwing me off, but like,
yeah, that is throwing
also
me off.
Harbor Freight is throwing me off because why would you buy a vacuum cleaner off Harbor Freight?
Yeah,
I don't even know if Harbor Freight sells vacuum cleaners. So it's a pneumatic evacuator.
What the fuck is that, Harry?
What is an evacuator?
It's basically a liquid vacuum cleaner. Except it's like specifically for like small tube fluids.
Okay.
What do you use it for? Just like vacuuming?
No. So it sucks. And it's mainly for like sucking out liquids and forcefully sucking out fluids from on car stuff.
So it is a blowjob machine.
Okay. I was like, you haven't quite given us the context yet, so right now I don't know what sucking out liquids is referring to.
Yeah, I was like, so you were right. It is a blowjob machine.
Okay. Unless your dick is like literally 0.5 millimeter thick, then
I mean, look, people have put their dicks in vacuum cleaners, so
you literally couldn't fit your dick into this.
My sweet mate put a dick in his vacuum
I'm willing to try.
That's not the point. also, this it doesn't like it sucks, but it doesn't have that much suck. You know what? Actually, I forget it.
So this is like a real thing.
Actually, instead of you sticking your dick into it, it would probably be more appropriate if you stick this into your like urethra.
Okay, all right, that's
okay.
That's how small the tube is. So if you want to do that, Greg, by all means, if that's what you're into.
I never said I wanted to do that. Okay. So this is I did all my 5-star reviews first, so I'm just gonna do my 5-star review first and then my 1-star review. I also created like a short description of each product, so I'll read that when you guys figure it out. Okay, so the 5-star review is called "Got This for My Husband and He Loves It." Okay,
so
my husband inherited the other version of this product from his grandfather, but he was never able to use it because his grandfather was always a more pliable person.
Hey,
so instead of using it, we've just kept it sitting on display in our living room. Many guests wanted to try it on after seeing it beautifully displayed, but it's actually quite badly adjusted for most people. So when one of my friends told me about this product, I was very excited. I bought it for our anniversary, and when I revealed it, my husband actually started crying from how happy he was. I can't speak for the durability and build of it, but just seeing how happy my husband was made me give it a 5-star review right away. I will update this review in a few months to see how the product holds up over time. Update. It's now been 10 years and we still love this product. My husband never leaves home without it, and I even bought myself and all my friends one as well. The one I got for my husband still looks new even after all this time, which is amazing. Of course, my husband takes good care of it, so that's definitely part of it, but neither I nor any of my friends have needed to replace ours either. So if you're on the fence about getting this product, just buy it now. That's the 5-star review.
Okay.
The 1-star review is called Terrible Product Literally Sent Me to the Hospital.
What?
I can't believe anyone rated this product 5 stars. I got this for myself, and when it arrived at my house, I was pleased to see it looked exactly like the images here. It's solid, weighty, and has some nice details. But when I actually tried it out, it immediately got lost. As in, I literally couldn't find it. Now, I admit I'm a bit overweight, and this product might be better for others, but they don't mention any warnings for people my size at all in the product description. I'm writing this review from the hospital, and doctors are trying really hard to find it, but they can't. This is a dangerous product. There are plenty of alternatives on the market for people who don't want to risk their health.
Please tell me it's not a butt plug.
That's so weird thinking that, well, if they're trying to find it, I feel like it's not just a butt plug, because, like...
Greg, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me it's not a butt plug.
It's not a butt plug.
Oh, no. I need to say it like
it's some sort of orifice plug, apparently. But why would you get it for your friend?
Is that your guess?
I don't know. Is it a sex thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
What would get lost, though? I'm so confused.
I will say I wouldn't logic mine too much out. Mine are a little bizarre.
A belly button plug.
Oh, God. Okay. Here's the description. Okay. For those who can't quite wrap their head, or rather their legs, around the Moby Huge, Mastercock brings you the Moby Modest. If you happen to be under 6 feet tall and the 3-foot-long Moby Huge would literally occupy more than half of your body, the Moby Modest presents an excellent 5-inch alternative. For those who don't want their holes to gape, the Moby Modest leaves your body in shape.
Hold on. You displayed it? Pliable grandfather? What the fuck is this review?
It's an interesting family. Don't judge.
You and Wait,
the husband's home without it.
The husband has one and she bought one for herself, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that. Okay. That's
cursed.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, the Moby Huge is 3 feet. Which I didn't realize that. That's actually insane.
I wonder if someone is actually like fully.
That is half the height of like me.
I mean, the only thing I've seen the Moby Huge with is like voice critical is like makeshift bike, or like the Moby Huge is like the bike seat, which is it's pretty great.
Yeah. Okay. Back to it, Ash.
Okay, so
cursed.
Yeah, that was interesting.
My other ones are less cursed? Yeah.
Well, we'll see. All right.
The hesitation is...
1-star review. Nothing like the anime versions. This is garbage. I was hoping to use it to heighten my viewing experiences at the spa, but this doesn't work like the anime versions at all. The only thing this has given me is ocular cancer. That's the whole 1-star review. It's a short review. He can't see much, so it's hard for him to type. All right, 5-star review. I have stolen before, and I will steal again. These product are the best thing that has ever happened in my criminal career. Beforehand, if I wanted to break into a safe or a vault, I had to do it the old school way by relying on hearing, which is no longer an option for me after a sexy time incident involving bottle rockets and blasting caps. I thought my days of sneaking into high security areas and stealing the documents that prove a pharmacy's affairs were long over. But now, any non-lead line safe might as well come with a welcome in sign. It's like I'm Clark Kent, except I gain powers when I put on the product. So far, I have managed to hit the valuables of 8 Fortune 100 CEOs, 7 world leaders, and 5 banks. I am writing this review while breaking into the vault of Colombia's greatest drug kingpin. I will steal now, and I will again later. 5 stars.
Okay.
Uh,
These sound like some sort of
I
like
need some help.
glasses.
Yes.
Some like X-ray glasses. type
That's
shit.
it. That's it.
oh.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
I figured when he did the anime one at the spa, I was like, oh, this is some perv shit.
Yeah.
That's what
All
I
that
thought
perv
too.
shit.
Yeah.
Because if it was actual X-ray glasses, all you'd see is a skeleton.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's
It
why
would
you brought
be.
up Superman,
Yeah.
because he has X-ray vision.
Well, also because like it's like I'm Clark Kent, except I gain powers when I put on the glasses.
Yeah, instead of that's smart. Yeah,
Oh.
because he puts his glasses on when
The
he's in
word
disguise.
play. Oh.
Wow. I will say though, seeing the skeletons of some hot babes, I'd be down.
You know what? Whatever you're into, Greg. Good for you.
Greg really is something else.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would specifically look for that, but if it was there, I would not say no.
Nah, because they're all just bald on an X-ray. Not a fan.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of the human biology. What can I say?
Okay.
All right. So I think that's the first one that's been just spot on. Or he just straight up got X-ray glasses. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Harry. You're next.
Okay, got bitch. All right. This is a 1-star review. I want to say, I want to start this off by saying I've had the OG Gaming Girl juice, and this is nothing like that. Comparable to the first, not in any way. Only in the pricing. You expected to taste the goodness that should come with it, but no. All I got was a stomachache and some poor taste in my mouth. The original was a light years better than this. Not sure how they even made it, but it tastes like it just tastes like some salty, gross water.
Is this one even like a? Do we need to guess for this? I feel like you just told us what the product is.
I guess the first one was a little bit more descriptive. I guess it
What's
was
the
kind
other
of.
review?
The other one was I must say, when I had it, when I saw this, man, who wrote this shit? When I saw this, I was doubtful. But I wanted another taste of that sweet succulent nectar I once had. And this is a little cheaper, so why not? And honestly, it's been one of the best things I've ever had in a while. It tastes just as good, maybe not as fresh, but you really can't compare
I want to
to
kill
the one.
myself. Holy fuck.
And you said mine was cursed.
I want to kill myself. Greg's was so much easier to listen to. Like,
This is what I'm talking
Jesus
about.
Christ.
See, because mine is cursed in retrospect.
Yeah,
The
yours
actual
is just
experience of the
haunting.
review isn't bad until you're like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Do we even need to guess? It's just bathwater, right?
yeah.
Gamer Girl bathwater. Also, who's the original? Are you talking about Belle Delphine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty
'cause
sure
you
she's
said
the only
they,
one that's...
and I was like, did she co-op with someone to create her Gamer Girl bathwater?
Did I say they?
Yeah. You're like, I don't know how they make it. And I was like, wait.
No, the product he's buying.
Oh.
As to the people who are selling that. Yeah, no, I thought it would be funny. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was.
It was funny. It
I
was
don't-
just haunting.
Yeah.
I think as many of the things I write.
Yeah.
No, that one's haunting because it's like a little too real. Like, there's definitely somebody who actually unironically
No,
enjoys drinking
thing was,
bathwater, and that
People
just
who
hurts my
actually
soul.
bought that shit. I'm like, what did you
It's
do
the
with it?
it's the same
What did
thing
you
with the
do with
Japanese
it?
article. It's the same thing with the Japanese article where it's like it's bizarre and absurd, but it's more depressing than it is bizarre and absurd because
Oh,
you're just
for
like, yeah,
real.
that actually is a thing. Unfortunately,
Because it's like, what? Like, the people who bought Belle Delphine shit, like, what were you gonna do with that shit for $45? Like,
I don't understand. Yeah.
like, were you gonna drink it, let it collect it as a collectible, or like touch it every once in a while? Like, I just don't understand.
All right. Well, I guess you're shaming all the bathwater I bought. But
Yes!
It's okay.
Greg, if you bought bathwater, I don't know if we could be friends.
I bought XQC bathwater.
That's
I think I
think
can pass that.
I don't know. Why are you buying XQC's bathwater?
I bought-
If it was like Seagull's bathwater, I'd be like, sure, I guess. Why?
Wait, what's the difference here? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Seagull's poggers.
You did not just go Seagull's Pogger.
I want that sound clip. I want that fucking sound clip.
Yeah, cut that clip out for us.
Seagull's
You can do it
Poggers.
yourself.
Oh my god.
You can look at the timestamp right now.
let me go to my review. Okay, so this is the 5-star review. It's titled "An Absolute No-Brainer for Hygiene Aficionados," and these 2 reviews were written on Reddit, so they're sort of styled like that. Hi, r/cleaning tips. I, 34 female, bought this funky looking item for my husband, R34, and he loved it. I know it looks really crazy, but it truly is the best thing he's received since he received life from his mother. Not only does this product...
Holy shit, that's so hard for a fucking review.
She's just confident, okay? Not only does this product make hygiene extremely fast and easy, but it has also been a really good toy for the bedroom as well. Even though it says in the instructions not to actually lift the product or move it when using it, we've been using it for the past few weeks by bringing it to us instead of bringing us to it, and it seems to be working fine. A little pricey for what it is, but if you have the spare cash, there's no reason not to buy one of these. Even though it's advertised to specifically be for oral hygiene, we bought more of this product to use to clean dishes, clothes, cars, and more.
What?
It's really an amazing multi-purpose device that saves time, energy, and your physical health. I'm interested in what other people are using this product for, or maybe we're the only ones who have branched out and used it for other things other than oral hygiene. Edit. Thank you so much for all the awards and upvotes, guys. Everyone seems to be asking for a video of my husband using this product, so I'll link that here. His face is red as a cherry because he's not used to being naked on camera.
Okay.
And then here's the 1-star review. Don't buy this if you have a gag reflex. Hi, r/cleaning tips. I recently saw a post about this product that had a lot of upvotes, and so I decided to buy it myself. It is really well made and cool, but upon using it, I almost instantly threw up. Let me paint the picture for you. Imagine your uvula as a piñata, and this tool is 50 grown... This tool is 50 grown men with sticks beating the piñata like their lives depend on it. That's basically what this product is.
This is the most haunting thing I have ever had the displeasure of listening to. Oh my god, I wish I was dead. Bro said imagine your uvula was a piñata. That alone is enough. No, I don't ever want to imagine that.
After trying it, I literally felt sick for hours, and because I recoiled away from it, the device made a total mess in my bathroom. Seeing as I couldn't use it, I decided to try using it as a cleaning device around the house like the other post suggested, and it's actually terrible. I don't know what the other user was smoking, but it is absolutely not meant for cleaning. I mean, it literally makes a mess everywhere, and what it does can easily be done by hand just as fast without the mess. So basically, I wouldn't buy this product at all unless you happen to not have a gag reflex and you have money that you could literally burn.
Alright, so this has got to be some sort of vibrating, like, brush thing.
That's what I thought, yeah. But, like,
vibrating
why
or
would
some sort of, like,
you use it
rotary
to clean?
brush. Because the vibrations can agitate things. I'm assuming if it's a vibrating, it would agitate. Or if it's a rotary, it just covers the movement in the surface area a lot better.
I'll go rotary then.
Yeah. You guys are pretty much correct. So the product is called the Mouthwasher Extreme. And this is the description. I for some reason described this one like an infomercial, so here we go. Have you ever thought, wow, brushing my teeth takes a really long time, and in that time I could be making progress towards my lifelong goals or deepening my relationships with the people I care about?
Yeah,
well,
actually.
if you have, then this product is for you. Normally, when it's time to take care of dental hygiene, you have to floss, apply toothpaste, brush, rinse, use mouthwash, use a tooth rake, polish each tooth, dry each tooth, and then perform an x-ray on your mouth for bacteria and small insects and animals.
What?
We're just gonna gloss over tooth rake. What if I told you hundreds of
And the last
mouthwasher
thing he said, I didn't even hear it. But what was that about small animals?
What if I told you the Mouthwasher Extreme does all of that at the same time? And not only that, it does it hundreds of times faster than your normal dental routine. Instead of bringing a brush to your face hole, the Mouthwash Extreme is a stationary device that looks kind of like corn on the cob, except the corn kernels are brushes. You simply wrap your mouth around the device, activate it using your voice, and then every single one of your teeth is brushed simultaneously, while a combination of mouthwash, toothpaste, and artificial saliva is blasted around your mouth. After a few seconds, the liquid is drained and a device shoves a cloth inside of your mouth to dry it. Taking care of your teeth has never been easier.
All right, Greg, what? Okay. I'm still on the pinata uvula thing, like that. Sorry, you lost me after that.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the toothbrush that you just wrap your mouth around and then it just brushes all your teeth at the same time.
The card on the cob imagery is pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, I would not be surprised if this is something that either exists or something similar to it has been created just as like because people always create like stupid products for extremely lazy people. So
yeah,
I would not be surprised if this either does exist or eventually does exist.
I was today watching like a video of this guy testing out viral tech gadgets from TikTok. And one of the products was a pan that self-heats and you can use it in bed. And so like he was like testing them out, and so he was like, okay, so like he made like ramen in the pan while in bed, and he was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever tried. He's like, first of all, I have something burning at 200 degrees Celsius in my bed. Why would I ever want that? And I was like, second of all, like if I want to get the water for the ramen, I probably have to get out of bed anyway to go get the water.
Anyway, yeah.
So at that point,
you still have to prepare all the ingredients.
Yeah, and then he's
so
like,
it's
and
not
then
like
if I want cutlery, I still gotta go to the kitchen. So at that point, why not make it in the goddamn kitchen?
Yeah.
So
I guess like you could say like college kids like for cooking in their dorms and stuff, but it's like most dorms I would say don't allow like hot plates and stuff, and I think that is the same category of that. So it wouldn't really help most of them anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen some of those like self-enclosed like pots that heat up and you can like cook stuff in it. I've considered getting one like for work because it's like we have like the pressure cooker and I can put some stuff in there and pressure cook it. But I feel like if I want to make noodles or stuff, it's a lot better made in a boiling pot rather than a pressure cooker. But at the same time, I'm like, that's kind of OD.
Just a little bit. At the
same time, I'm like, I could make noodles. I'm spending 8 to 9 hours a day in this place.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you're spending that long,
and I'm spending more time at work than I am at home. So in the event that at some time, maybe if I have to do overtime late in the evening or some shit and don't want to go get food, I've been low-key thinking about just stocking food in my
shit
like noodles and shit and like
eggs in the fridge. What I would do, I wouldn't get a product like that. I would just get like one of those temperature controlled boxes that can like heat up your food that you've already pre-prepared and then just bring that. Like obviously freshly cooked noodles are always better than noodles that have just been sitting there, but I don't know if I would even do noodles. I would just do like sandwiches and shit and then just keep it in there, and if I wanted to heat it up, just heat it up with the thing.
I'm not too sure what the temperature control boxes,
like they have lunch boxes, like lunch boxes. They have like temperature controlled ones where you can make it freeze it or not freeze it, but make it a lot colder and make it a lot hotter. I actually considered getting one, and then I was like, I would never need a lunch box. Nothing I do requires me to bring lunch anywhere, so there's no reason for me to get this.
I mean, we have microwaves, but it's like microwaving noodles is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And also you can't really cook things with a microwave. Granted, the solution for this is just cook everything beforehand and bring it in.
Right. That's what I would.
But I'm just like, I'm lazy as fuck. If I'm gonna take an hour for lunch, I'm gonna take the hour for lunch. If I even take the lunch, but
yeah. All right, let's get to the last products.
All right.
Okay.
1 star.
A car. It's a car. No, motorcycle.
1 star review. Great concept, shoddy execution. I'm gonna get into character for this.
I don't know why when you said shawty, I thought you meant like
like shawty, like SHAWTY instead of SHODDY.
I was like, shoddy's execution, chill.
Yo, shawty, we about to fucking kill your ass.
Just decapitate your dumbass.
It's shoddy execution time, bro.
Bring out the guillotine.
That's so stupid.
Anyway, in general, this product is a time saver. When I need to do the laundry, I only have to go in once, and then when I come back, everything is completely done for me. However, it still has a lot to be improved upon. For starters, the product only works if you put in similar types of fabrics. If you try to put in all your laundry, say for example bedsheets as well as regular clothes, then the second phase doesn't work properly, and I get back a neatly folded comforter that is still wet. It sometimes also has difficulty classifying certain clothing during the final phase, so sometimes my sweatpants are folded in with my dress pants. Overall, great concept. Shoddy execution.
Shouties.
Shouty.
Alright. Well, it sounds like a... Oh.
5-star review.
Yeah.
The easiest time saver ever. Laundry has literally never been simpler. I no longer need the chair in my room. You know the one. The one that you never sit on because it always has your unfolded clothes on it. Nope. Now I actually get to put my clothes in the closet, where they should be. It's also a lot smaller than needing 3 individual machines to do each separate function, so there's a lot more space in my laundry room to fit all the severed doll heads I collect. Truly, this innovation deserves a Nobel Prize.
Of course.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Alright, this sounds like a laundry folding bot.
That also dries. Combo. Yeah. It's like, it sounds like something that does everything for you for the washing clothes process.
Yep.
Did you say something about it being a closet? Like,
No.
Or was that...
No,
it just fits in it. Okay.
Now I actually get to put my clothes in the closet instead of on the chair.
Sounds like a housewife, honestly.
I was like, imagine having... This would actually be kind of cool. Imagine having like a closet that you just put your dirty clothes in and you just like hang it and then it washes it and dries it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's already there. It's already hung up in your closet and it's already washed and dried. It just like washes and dries it like every time you close the... I mean, that'd probably waste a lot of materials, but it'd be pretty cool. Just always have clean clothes in your closet. Because you just put them back in and then close it. That does sound extremely
laundry, washer, dryer, and folder all in one. 3 in 1.
Yeah, that does sound nice. I like the folder part of it because there isn't really a folding machine.
Yeah,
so it's just there to make your life even more convenient.
Yeah, I tried to think of like what the folding issues would be, and I was like, classifying like things would be pretty aids for the machine, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I'm sure they could come up with some. I don't know how you would do it like spatially for like having something that could actually press the clothes to like fold them. But if they use the military folding style where you just roll the clothes up, that would actually be really nice. Like it just spits a tub out with a bunch of rolled shirts and pants in order. That would be actually dope.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Because I actually like folding my clothes like that. It takes like a little bit longer than a normal fold, but it is obviously way more compact. And for some reason, it doesn't actually wrinkle anything, even though it's technically a lot more compressed than the normal fold. So whenever I'm like traveling, I do the roll.
Or shirts. But...
That's true. Yeah. But it would be nice. Like I can imagine that being done because all you would need is like, I mean, I don't know anything about engineering, but I feel like all you would need is something that just like spins it to like roll it up, and that would be a lot easier than something that actually had to fold things. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds very convenient, and I wish that existed. All right, Harry.
All right. 1 star. Bad cat, no good. Patrick hack.
Wait, what are you saying?
What the fuck? Who let this goblin in here, bro?
Wait, was that English?
Okay,
Dobby is a free elf. Dobby has no master now.
Wasn't supposed to come out like that, but I spelled it like that. Alright. Bad cut, no good. Package come damaged and weird. Hard to use. Instructions unclear. Fingers stuck in hole. Wouldn't chop big bones. Tip not sharp after only a few times and bored. No good.
Tip not sharp.
And then the 5 stars. Man, I was super nervous about... Okay.
About speaking.
I was super nervous about spending so much money on something I don't use that often. But boy, do I not regret it. I did a little research on Reddit, and this is one of the higher recommended budget options, and it is good. Especially for the price, I feel like a professional now. It's so smooth and easy. I've never felt so fluid in my life. It's like I'm dancing with just my hands while telling a story in sign languages to guests and my significant other.
What?
I never thought spending
what
more.
Was that lie?
we're gonna keep going past
How do you dance on your hands while also using sign language?
Listen, Greg, don't question it. Okay, he's exploring literary devices. Let him be.
Never thought spending more for something this simple would make such an impact. And man, am I never thinking that again.
So is it a butcher knife?
It's just a knife.
Oh, it's just a
It's
knife.
not a butcher
What?
knife.
Yeah.
It's not a butcher knife. It's a chef knife because
Chef knife, yeah.
the 1 star was
What
wooden
was the
chopping,
finger stuck in hole part?
So like sometimes they have like end holes for you to hang them by.
Oh, okay. I see.
So that's I was like I wanted to put a instructions unclear. Something stuck in something.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you did mostly just do real products, huh?
I guess the bathwater was a real product too.
yeah. that is the thing, yeah.
What was his first? Oh yeah, no, it's just all fair enough. Harry every so often was working on like this thing. Is like, fuck, I need a new product. He just looks around. He's like, there's a knife there.
True. Is that what you did, Harry? You looked at your car and you were like, oh, I'll use the vacuum pump. You looked at your knife and you were like, oh, I'll use the knife. You looked at the bathwater you bought. You were like, yeah, the bathwater.
I didn't buy bathwater first off, and no, I didn't. That's not what went through my head.
I don't know. The other two were things that you probably have. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Well, the bathwater was supposed to be I thought I technically was thinking that was made up, but then I was like, oh, it actually was a product.
But you referenced the fact that it existed in your product.
Yeah, I know, but I guess it was an imaginary product because someone else is selling it.
Yeah, this isn't Belle Delphine's bathwater. This is
that's just
anonymous female streamer bathwater.
Because she's a fairy or something, so her bathwater actually has magical properties. Alright, Greg.
Oh boy. Alright. Okay, the 5-star review is, bought this for my husband, and he would have loved it. My husband passed away a few years ago due to choking on a mouthwasher extreme. Now, I didn't learn that much about him during the 5 decades that we spent together, but 2 things I know for sure.
5 decades?
But 2 things I knew for sure was that he always kept his Moby Modest on him, and that he drank a lot. One could even say he had drinking problems, but it never caused any issues in our household. I'm not a heavy drinker, but he coerced our children into becoming heavy drinkers.
Oh my God.
And I'm so proud. And I'm so proud of them. In honor of my husband's drinking, I decided to buy this product for him. Even though he can't appreciate it now, I knew I had to get him the best of the best so that he could go in peace. Perhaps others might think this product is very overpriced, but honoring the memory of a loved one has no price tag on it. In honor of his memory, our extended family all chipped in, and we had everyone at the funeral drink together. My niece, twice removed, didn't want to make her newborn child drink, but with enough peer pressure, we managed to get her to acquiesce.
What the fuck?
I don't believe in the afterlife, but I do believe that my husband would have been delighted to receive this send-off. If you're reading this, please think about my husband every time you drink. This is the 1-star review. What even is this? Why does this product have 4,000 5-star reviews? Most of these reviews are obviously bots. I'm pretty sure I've bought this for my husband and he loved it on every single product on this website. I don't even know what to say. I bought this product because I was curious and I've never wasted so much money in my entire life. Overpriced would be too nice a word for this. I feel like even if this product was free, I wouldn't drink it. It tasted nasty and spoiled, which I didn't even know could happen with this type of product. The fact that this product even exists is proof that we live in some sort of dystopian hellscape. Don't buy this product, not even as a joke. You can literally buy a Moby Modest for the same price, and that product is amazing.
Okay, stop with the Moby Modest references.
Why are you referencing your own product?
Now I'm going to wash my mouth out with my mouthwasher extreme because my taste buds were just massacred by this product.
Bro,
is it just
you
wine?
made 2 other products to build up to the 3rd.
Is it what?
Is it just wine?
What is your guess, Harry?
Because he said
is this like breast milk or some shit?
Breast milk?
What the fuck?
Because of the whole infant thing?
Yeah.
I don't think she would be reluctant if it was breast milk.
If you bought breast milk online, I feel like that'd be kind of weird rather than like formula.
It is not breast milk. It is water. Matter purified water. The description is, water is essential to living beings. By consuming water, one can live longer. It's literally a health elixir. However, just like in Dungeon Lords 3 for the Wii U, there are different qualities of health elixir. If you're someone who cares about surviving until tomorrow, then you'll want to buy matter purified water, a new type of purification that scientists around the world have said is the safest and healthiest way to cleanse water. Those scientists graduated from really prestigious colleges and were in the upper percentile of their classes. They went through tough times in their lives but managed to pull through and succeed in life. Many of them went on to do science things, and others simply dabbled in science and instead pursued other passions. However, all of them studied things related to water purification and have been drinking water since they were children. Decades of this water drinking research has led them to discover what is called matter purification technology. By cycling water through each state of matter several times, it ascends to a higher plane and becomes pure.
What?
It begins as liquid, is frozen solid into ice, sublimated into gas before being condensed back into liquid.
I can't believe
This
you learned
process
the word sublimation just for this shitty joke.
I knew what sublimation meant. This process is repeated exactly 12 times, and then the water is sent to a unit of people who spend a month complimenting it before it finally gets shipped to the packaging unit, where people use golden ladles to transfer the purified water to a plastic bottle.
You know,
So that's why it's okay that they're all drinking, because they're all drinking water. It's okay.
the thing with that is, like, as much as this is a joke, every so often, one of my favorite YouTube series to watch is Sorted Food, where they have chef reviews kitchen gadgets. And I like it because, like, if it's a stupid product, he won't hold back. He'll be like, this is, like, the dumbest thing I've ever used. Half a star. But anyway, one of the products that they reviewed was, like, it was, like, this... like I think it was glacial spring water or something from like
I've heard
Chile.
of that. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, and it was like very special, like from a very like a lake that was like, you know, in the middle of like untouched forest land and stuff. And it's like ultra pure, but the water was like I think 100 times more expensive than tap water. And he was like,
holy shit.
On one hand, I respect the fact that they're selling they're basically like finessing rich people out of money and then like putting that money back into their community. But on the other hand, this is the stupidest fucking product. Like, I made this in a nice way, but I was like, this is actually just the dumbest thing ever. The only product I've seen on Amazon that is like possibly worse, but also funnier is the book that's called "How I Made $280,000 Selling Books."
Oh
and it's one book.
Yeah, and it's $280,000. I wrote this intentionally satirically because it is a very common thing in like the water bottle business. There's so many different types of water, and they're all like priced differently. And like the selling point is always like, this has more pH in it. This has more vitamins. And I'm always like, I don't. It's like, I believe them, but I don't see why you would need to spend that much money for that extra shit. Like, it's not like tap water is bad for you. It's like tap water is fine. Water is just good for you in general.
It is.
Yeah, obviously in some places it's not, but you can just purify it with water filters and stuff. So it's like typically, you know, a water bottle is never going to be as good as tap water. But like, even if you're just getting a water bottle just because you need a water bottle for something, it's like I feel like there's not that big of a difference between just like the normal cheap brands and like Smart Water and Fuji water and stuff like that. I mean, Life water.
I will say Dasani water is kind of ass.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I honestly, certain bottled waters you can definitely taste.
There is, there is like a slight taste difference
because every bottled water has minerals. So minerals are what give water taste, because water is tasteless.
But
Dasani's minerals are just ass.
Right.
Like,
but besides Dasani, I've never had water from a water bottle that I'm like, ew. Like, I agree with Dasani. Yeah, I'm like, ew. Dasani's but other than Dasani, bad. Like, I've had water that I'm like, oh, that's a little weird. But it's never like, oh, I can't drink this. I'm just like, yeah, this is just.
I really hate that my favorite water bottle brand, if I had to say, has like in terms of taste, is probably Deer Park, which sucks because Deer Park is owned by Nestle.
Yeah.
But like they're anyway, like I just the water bottles with like, you know, that sucky cap, like the
I know exactly which one you're talking about. I love that bottle. Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. I was like, the only time that I ever get like those bougie waters is when they have a nice bottle and it's like at an airport where the water is going to be expensive anyway. Yeah. Like the Dasani is like fucking $3. So it's like, I may as well get the $4 Life water that has a really nice bottle. Cause it does change the experience a little bit, but for the most part, I think it's a little silly that there's so many different water brands that are all kind of just the same thing. There's like very, very minuscule differences between them, but some of them charge so much more for that tiny difference. And I'm like, I'm just gonna settle with the $1 water bottle. Thank you very much. That tastes fine.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what this product was based off of, just like silly water. Yeah, no, I like some water things, like I definitely am like, okay, I personally am not into it, but if like someone wants to get more pH or whatever, then sure. But there's definitely some water brands where it's just bullshit, like what they're saying about the water is 100% bullshit, and it's so obvious from like the description of it. Like it's like the one you said about like the island water. There's like ones where it's like melted from a glacier, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how that makes it any better than just normal water. Ice water is just water if it's not ice anymore. Like, come on.
Yeah, I just honestly, water pretentiousness is a different level. Actually, have you guys seen that ProZD like, skit where he's like getting into
the Reddit hobby about waters? Yes, that's so funny. And then there's like mountain waters, and it's like, okay, I'm willing to buy that the mountain water is fresher, but you put it in a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
At that point, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like, it's still gonna be shit water compared to tap water at the end of the day, so why even go through the effort? I don't know. Okay, anyway, anyone else have anything to add about the product reviews?
Had fun.
We actually did a lot better at guessing them than I thought we would.
Yeah.
I was surprised you guys actually got mine pretty accurate too, because mine were kind of crazy. So
I was just like, the more you talked about the first product, I was like, wait, he's not talking about a butt plug, is he? Surely it's not. And it's like, I was a little too close.
yeah. That's why I was like, no.
I mean, that one was the best in terms of the haunting in retrospect. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, let's get to the last segment. So first we have the topic reveal, or, like topics reveal. So Harry, go ahead.
All right, so...
Wow.
Can you do that again? Perfect.
So...
Wait, sorry. What was the sound clip before that Harry yelled out? That was really funny. I've already forgotten.
God dang it.
Do you remember, Harry?
Wait. What was...
Fuck.
Shit. Yeah, I was like, bro, this just happened. How did I forget this already?
Well, if you want to check back when I send you it,
it will be in there somewhere.
It was around 40 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know why I gave you the timestamp, but
like we'll remember the timestamp. We can't even remember the funny thing you said.
Yeah,
that was actually memorable.
Yeah. All right, continue.
What did I say?
I don't know. I can't believe I'm failing at this.
I might just go back and listen to it after we finish recording. Okay. So the first one is Would You Rather. We'll just list out... I'll probably go either on some subreddit or something and find some Would You Rathers that are more... And like, maybe not just, would you bone a dog or fuck a elephant type shit.
That's not even obviously the elephant.
Obviously, yeah. As long as it's consensual, like, come on. that trunk is gonna do madness.
Look, all I'm saying is if you walk up to someone and you're like, yo, I fucked a dog, they're like, you're disgusting. Yeah. But if you walk up and you're like, I fucked an elephant, they're like, yo.
That's okay. I don't know about that. This reminds me of that John McAfee tweet, the founder of McAfee Security, who was like, a whale is 70,000 pounds. You best believe that if you managed to fuck one, it was consensual. That man was unhinged, but I love
it. All right, sorry, keep going.
So there's that.
Sorry. I'm guessing that would be you asking us the would you rather's, and we just say
and then we'll debate some of them, or whatever. So another one was weird things that you did as a kid that you don't do now, or things that you find like if you look back and you're like, bro, what the fuck was I?
I got a lot of those.
Yeah.
Another one is Am I the Asshole? Just going through r/am I the Asshole and reading some and seeing and some of the comments, just some more absurd ones. Just for fun.
You gotta sort by top. This is not a repeatable because
Yeah,
a lot of "Am I the Asshole" is
Yeah.
just "Am I a good writer?"
It's
and
the
the
same.
answer is no.
Yeah. That one I was like, eh. But another one was we were actually talking about this earlier. It was the original idea I had was picking like going down our games list and seeing like if you were placed in it, could you like the continuity of surviving through the actual story or how like survivable it is. Like one of the ones like especially
That actually sounds fun.
the game we most recently played was Monster Hunter, and I'm just sitting here like, there's no way all these motherfuckers should be still alive. Like some of these motherfuckers should be dead.
Yeah, just like
Like-
seeing or just like looking at each game and just being like, would we survive in that universe?
Yeah,
Well,
or,
I would-
yeah,
I
the,
would
the books are fictional
absolutely
stories of
roll
like
as a crab.
continuity.
Not to start early on this, but everyone gonna be dying in the Rocket League one because physics. So
Oh yeah,
How does Rocket League
the
even
last
work?
thing was just drinking alongside.
I mean, I don't think
these.
there are people in them. I think they're like remote controlled. That's my canon.
Yeah.
It would make sense
because you can't have people in there.
You really couldn't.
I mean, looking at the backgrounds, it's like there's skyscrapers for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I feel like if this was real life, those would have to be extremely like lightweight in a way, small and lightweight, because the acceleration you get is like almost instant. So if they're all like they have gas powered motors in it because they show engine parts and shit like that. So like they would have.
All right, we're not doing this topic. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay, well, yeah, you get the idea. So
Yeah,
it's probably like RC controlled cars, and especially since you get redeployed when you get demoed, most likely it gets blown up. You put in a new one.
Oh yeah, that's true. If it was a person in a car, you wouldn't respawn.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no.
Bro,
You just
imagine in
wanna
Rocket
go.
League, if you got blown up, you just see your dude just like ragdoll across the screen, slam to the side, and then run back to his side to get in another car. That'd be so fucking funny.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and then-
I actually
I
like
like
that
this
idea.
If we
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to,
a
we can make this next one a drinking one.
How would we
also
organize that?
So I don't know whose game library we want to go down. Mine's not as long as Greg's, but Dash is I think too small.
I have
Yeah.
quite a few games on here for some reason.
But it's also like
I have
it's also like
52.
not every
actually,
game.
54 games. So.
So what we can do is because I definitely have the longest game list by far, I think. So what I can do is I can go through my game list and then I'll just put down all the ones that I think will be interesting to talk about,
Conversations,
/ you
yes.
guys
Yeah,
definitely
and
have
then
heard
we
of.
could also
and then
do
you
the
guys can
fictional
add
stories.
to that list for the
Yeah.
ones that I don't have for
Yeah,
games
so
that
like
I don't have.
before
or
we
ones
were
that I
talking
have.
about like Harry Potter and other shit, I was like, we could also do fictional stories and shit.
Maybe we
but-
should separate those because
Yeah,
I
but
think it might be
that
a
might
little
take
too
a little
much.
too long now.
But yeah, that could be a part two.
Also,
like we'll come back
you
to
don't
this
need
idea.
800 topics to throw out. You just
Yeah. Oh, nice! I got a part 2 for.
Before we
episode
started this,
9.
Harry was
Nice.
like, "Oh, I forgot to
Woo!
create topics," and then we got to the topic area. And
Harry was like,
Harry's
"All right."
"Okay, so topic number 6." Yeah. Okay,
All
so we'll do
right, so-
games next week, and then
So
I'll just create a
games-
Google Drive, and we can all share it and just like try
Yep.
to.
And then
figure out the
we'll
games
do
for that.
fictional stories for my next topic. Nice.
Oh wait, what?
Ah,
Oh, you mean when you get to choose? Wait, what do you mean?
when it's my rotation again, all the way around. So it'll be episode 9.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I took claim to it, so y'all motherfuckers can't use it now. Get rolled.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to Dash's intro for next week.
All
So
right.
go ahead and spin that wheel,
I'm
Dash.
spinning that
Harry, give me a drum
wheel.
roll with your mouth.
This week on Reddit, which is actually
Oh,
probably
shoot.
something I'll be pretty good at because I.
Yeah,
Actually-
that's the other thing that you're also...
Let me look at Action Dash and find out how much time I spent on Reddit this week. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dash has by far the most amount of time on Reddit compared to us. Like, it's not even close. Whenever we do like the Reddit recap every year and compare our numbers, Dash has like so many bananas. It's a ridiculous amount of bananas.
I think you guys had like 13k, 20k, and I had 132,000.
Bro, I think I had like 6K. Mine was less than 10K. I
so
remember.
Harry must have been 13.
I don't use Reddit that often. I only use it to surf like anime subreddits for like when a new chapter comes out. That's it.
So this week I have 8.5 hours on Reddit.
Holy shit.
Last week I had 9 hours.
I guess that's
on
not
Reddit.
that bad. I mean, a whole week, 8 hours, I feel like is not
Yeah,
crazy,
the
crazy.
week before
I'm
that
sure
was 10 hours. I've actually gotten better at this. I was
there's definitely
averaging
some
above
people
9 hours every.
Yeah, there's definitely some people on like Instagram and TikTok that have like 20 hours like every week of like screen time. So honestly, that's not that bad. It could be worse. That's like an hour a day.
Yeah. Which actually,
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's
like
not
an
like
hour and
OD.
15. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But it's still quite a lot.
So how much of that is NSFW subreddits?
I would honestly say, like, because it's only one of my mediums, so I'd honestly say 40 minutes, maybe an hour. No, less than that. Probably 40 at the max.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, does anyone have anything else to add?
Why are you both British and Southern?
Now, boy, don't get jealous because you can't do accents at once.
Oh God,
You can't do
we're
them
all
either.
so terrible at
What am I
accents and
jealous of,
impressions.
Harry?
Well, one day we're gonna have to do like an accent or impression podcast, and it's just gonna be the worst thing we've put up on the internet.
I can only do
By far.
Southern.
I mean, like I can do Southern, but
Southern's
it's not good.
not
Like
hard.
obviously
You
there are
just need
people
a
who
bit
are
of
like
twang.
really, really good at Southern accent. Yeah, it just speaks slowly.
Summer's really good at it.
you just gotta put a Moby Modest in you.
Okay.
See, Summer's really good at it, but I feel like that's cheating because she is Southern. So.
Yeah, and white. So
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
she has both pros there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us
Yeah,
today
you
on
hear that, Harry?
Derailed.
Wrap it up.
No.
We run the same day and time every week, 12 a.m. Eastern on Fridays. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@the-derailed-podcast and as Derailed on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to get your podcasts. Thank you all for accompanying us on this journey, and we hope to see you again next week. Bye.
Please.
Toodles.
Harry, shout out that thing that you shouted before that was funny. That was not it.